Speaking of fixing rosters, that's what we're going to do in our next segment. Here, we're going to try something out. But first, a quick word from Amazon Fire TV. Did you know your Fire TV could also be an Xbox? Turn on any TV, and you can turn it into a gaming and entertainment hub with Fire TV Stick 4K devices. No console required. Just grab your paired controller, subscribe, or sign in to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with EA Play included, and you're ready to play. Dive into hundreds of premium titles from EA Sports College Football 25 to Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, and Avowed as easily as your stream your favorite shows. It is gaming made simpler. It's all on your Fire TV. Head over to Amazon.com/Fire TV Locked On to get started. Xbox Games Pass Ultimate subscription and compatible controllers are required. It is available on select devices including Fire TV Stick 4K, Fire TV Stick 4K Max, and Fire TV Cube 3rd Gen. All right, guys, we're going to do something called Mock Draft Monday. We are less than 2 weeks away from the NFL Draft, and we have not messed around with the mock simulators on the show yet. So I took one from PFF, I took one from ESPN, and I took one from the NFL Mock Draft Simulator base. And we're going to run through, make some picks for the Browns, and see which mock draft simulator gives us the best results for Cleveland. We're going to post these after on our Twitter page. So if you don't follow us on Twitter, make sure you follow us there. And with that, we are officially on the clock. We're starting with PFF, and G. Bush in the PFF mock draft. Travis Hunter went first. The board is ours. What should we do with the second overall pick and Cam Ward still on the board?
That's easy.
We all in agreement? Take the quarterback?
Yeah, man. You run up to the podium and you turn in quarterback Cam Ward from Miami.
Any disagreement, Jay? Jason? If Cam Ward's there too, you take him, right?
Andrew Berry blow out an ACL, tear a hamstring, and tear an Achilles trying to get to that podium. Turn that card in.
All right, number 33. I'm going to run the names of a couple options here that PFF says are the top-rated players left on the board. Colston Loveland, the tight end from Michigan. Omar Norman Lott, the defensive lineman from Tennessee. You have Benjamin Morrison, the cornerback from Notre Dame. Kevin Winston Jr. from Penn State. Jaden Higgins. Mykel Williams, the edge defender from Georgia, still on the board in this simulation. Shedeur Sanders still on the board too, but we already took a quarterback.
Wow, he's still on the board in that mock?
And this is PFF's mock draft simulator.
Dead to me.
Where's these backs at, man?
Shedeur ain't slipping to 33.
You want the running backs around? I mean, these are all simulators. They're all terrible, Jay. Scattaboo, Dylan Sampson, Caleb Johnson, Henderson, and Quinshon Judkins, all available, G.
Damn.
That's kind of high, man.
You want the tight end is the highest rated position on the board.
Is Fannin gone, or is he still available?
Oh, he's still there. He's there.
Fannin is still there. You get a tight end later if you want.
Yeah.
I'm taking him back.
I'd take Judkins.
I would too.
Judkins?
Yeah,
I would too.
Yeah,
If he's
like
there,
Judkins?
Yep. If he's
The
there,
first three picks should be offense.
So Cam Ward,
Yeah, you said that
Judkins are the
Friday.
first two picks.
you're not wrong.
Other guys available now. You have Jalen Royals, the receiver from Utah State.
What pick
You
number
have-
is this?
This is
66?
67.
Oh,
You
67.
have the tackle from Minnesota, a guard from Georgia, Tate Ratledge. Ezeri is the tackle from Minnesota.
Where's these tight ends at?
You'll look at the tight end. The tight end's available still.
Fannin's
Include
still there, probably.
Fannin and Mason Taylor, the top two on the
I'm
board.
taking Fannin.
Give me Fannin there.
Immediately.
Two take Fannin. All right, so Harold Fannin from Bowling Green is the pick. Now
That's
we're
some
at
nice
94.
upgrade to the offense right there.
Yeah.
So
Judkins,
first three picks on
Fannin, and-
offense.
Man.
You want to go defense
This
now?
is unrealistic because Cam ain't going too, so this whole thing is silly.
Don't ruin mock draft
Hey, don't-
fun, Jason. It's mock draft Monday.
Hey, where's these edge right? We got an edge defender somewhere. Where they at?
The highest rated edge guys on the board here, G, are Ashton Gillette from Louisville, Savion Jones from LSU, Barron Sorrell from Texas. If you want an interior defensive lineman, you have Ty Robinson and J.J. Pegues from Ole Miss.
What are these receivers at? Is that kid from Utah State just still there? Probably not.
Your best receivers on the board, Kyle Williams from Washington State, Tez Johnson, Isaiah Bond from Texas.
I'll take him immediately. Give me Bond.
All right, Bond's the pick here. Moving on. We have cornerbacks, edges, running backs, linebackers. G, where do you want to go with this next pick? Will Howard's still on the board if you want to double up on quarterbacks, Jay.
What pick number is this?
Man,
Where are we
PFF.
at?
This is
PFF's
104.
draft.
This is the fifth of their top 105 picks.
I'm taking. I would. Hey, listen. At that pick, I would take Will Howard. What round is it?
This is still the fourth round.
Will Howard is in my head any linebackers? Are there any highly rated linebackers? I don't believe JOK is playing this year.
I don't believe
Jeffrey
Jason's playing.
Bassa, Barrett Carter, and Jack Kaiser, your top 3 rated linebackers.
So there's no defensive players drafted to this point, right?
Yeah, that's a
No,
problem.
no defense yet.
Yeah,
That's going to be a problem.
Yeah,
But boy, if I could get Will Howard that late.
like I would.
If we have 2 for Will Howard, we'll take Will Howard. It's consensus rules here. out
Jay,
there.
where are you?
I mean, if
We've ignored defense.
Yeah.
I would have gone
Technically,
defense.
Jackson Dart's still on the board too. If you want to go Jackson Dart.
What? PFF is drunk. I'm sorry. I don't know
Bro,
what
these dudes
they're
ain't-
throwing darts over
Listen,
there.
Anthony can confirm. I'm not lying.
He is there.
this is silly.
give,
I wouldn't take Will Howard because you took Cam Ward #1 overall. Had you not taken Cam,
Hey, I'm fine with insurance policies.
I hear you, but you just got Pickett and Flacco, so
Can
one
you
of
give
them's
me-
not
well,
going to make
one of
the
them
team.
will be off the team.
can you give us one of them? Can you give us the highest rated defensive player?
Highest rated defensive players: Dorian Strong, the cornerback from Virginia Tech, and Savion Jones, the edge rusher from LSU.
Give me edge rusher.
Yeah, I would go edge there too.
All right, Savion Jones.
I would
off
have
the
gone
board.
defense in the last round because this is too late to start addressing defense. But
All right, we have a bunch of 7th round picks left.
Dane-
We want to just fly through the 7th round picks. Take
wait,
best
go
player
ahead.
Available.
I just gonna say, like, to keep it. Dane thought. Oh, we said on Friday. Dane thought Fannin would be there at 94. So
Yeah.
I mean, I said the top 3 picks should be offense. Maybe 3 of the top 4.
so maybe you go
Yeah.
defense 3 and you try to get Fannin.
at 94.
At 94.
So 3 of the top 4.
Well, we get
need
to
be
do it
on the
again,
offensive
won't we?
Side of the ball.
We have
Yeah, we're gonna do another.
draft?
We're gonna
Hopefully-
try a different simulator next.
Hopefully, one's a little bit more realistic than.
All
this.
right, so our first
God, I
5
know, this
picks.
was terrible.
So this draft, how do you think we would have done? How do you think the Browns would have approved if we did?
Real
this?
quick, we're not going to finish the 11th, 12th, 13th picks.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
6
who
picks
cares?
according to PFF. Cam Ward, Judkins, Harold Fannin, Isaiah Bond, Savion Jones, and then Malachi Moore, the safety from Alabama, was the 6th pick.
I like this draft.
You happy with that, G?
I don't hate it.
No.
All right, we're trying
I
ESPN
like that
now.
draft.
Are you guys ready? This is the ESPN simulator.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cam Ward was the first pick.
Well, you already know
a little
what.
bit
Who do you
more
want to go with
realistic.
number 2?
Him.
Carter or Hunter?
Well, he wants Hunter.
You already know what I want.
Jason, you're the tiebreaker,
Hunter.
Yeah.
which means Travis Hunter at 2. This one I did the
I'll say for the record, if it ends up being Carter, I will not be disappointed with that.
I don't know how you can be sad either.
I mean,
way.
I
I
can't-
just, again, you look at that offense last year. They
No,
need,
I know.
They need help.
Yeah, they do need help.
All right. In the ESPN simulator, which is looking a lot more realistic than the first one, the best players available according to ESPN's ranking: James Pierce, the edge rusher from Tennessee; Donovan Ezeraku, the edge rusher from Boston College. In this scenario, Jackson Dart is still on the board. Azaria Thomas, Travion Henderson, and Tyler Shuck all on the board.
I would at that point. I would take Dart.
Shador and Milrow gone.
Both gone. Both top 10 picks.
I would take Dart or Shuck.
Wait, what's the last thing you said?
No,
Top
Miller
10?
first round pick. I said top 10. I meant
Yeah,
first
I
round.
was say there's no way they're
Okay.
both
Shador
top
went
10s.
9 in the simulator. Jalen Milrow went at the end of the first round.
Well, Jalen Milrow might go at the end of the first round when a team trades up to get him.
Oh yeah, he's going there.
I mean, it just depends who you like more, Will Howard or Jackson Dart.
I would take Dart. I would
I
take
take
Dart.
Dart.
Dart. All right.
I
Dart's your
can't wait to see
quarterback
how
there.
these NFL careers play out. Look back on this. Because there's so much intrigue. There's so
Yep.
much variation.
Yep.
You've got Shador going 9 and still available at number 33 in PFF.
I mean, these are all simulators. All right. Next, best players available: T.J. Sanders, the defensive tackle from South Carolina; Jonah, I can't pronounce his last name; Savayana, an offensive lineman from Arizona; Scattaboo still on the board if you want some of the running backs available. The running backs still on the board: Dylan Sampson, Devin Neal, DJ Giddens. Both the Ohio State running backs are off the board in this scenario.
I like.
If you're looking at tight ends, Fannin is still available. Terrence Ferguson is the highest rated tight end.
I'm just curious. Hold off on Fannin and see if they think Fannon's
I
there
like.
at 94.
I like Giddens.
We go running back.
Is he from Kansas State?
That's the Kansas State guy, yep.
I like him.
Which of the two Ohio State backs do you like more?
I flip flop.
Judkins,
I
but
keep
not by
flip-flopping
much.
too. I know.
flip flop.
I wouldn't be sad with either one.
I wouldn't
I'll
either.
neither.
I think either one of them.
I think Judkins is better, but it's close. It's really close.
I feel it's close too. Man, they've got speed.
So for the sake of
Judkins.
this, we went with DJ Giddens to see if Harold Fannin would be there at 94. According to the ESPN simulator, in this scenario, he is available at
Oh, yeah, I'm
94.
taking him too.
Yeah.
So that'd be a no-brainer for you guys
So
to
it's
take
four,
Harold Fant at
four straight
94.
offensive picks again, right?
There it is.
We always get drunk by, hey, offense scores
Hey,
points.
After what we saw at the end of last
Hey,
year, that's okay.
Hey,
Our defense
so
wasn't that
you
great
got
either.
so you come out with Travis Hunter. You got 2 players there. You got Jackson Dart. You got your playmakers. You got a running back who's going to be dynamic, and you got one of the best pass catchers in all of college football, Harold Fant Jr. I don't care if y'all want to take all the rest of the defensive players. What you want? Edge rusher? What you want? A linebacker? What you want?
Both. We need both.
All right. What we doing?
I'm just going to take the next 2 best defensive players available, and we'll look at the 2 top 6 picks and compare them to each other. So in this scenario, this is the ESPN. We got one more after this. Our picks, Hunter, Jackson Dart, DJ Giddens, Harold Fant, and then 2 defensive position players, Josiah Stewart from Michigan, and then Ty Hamilton from Ohio State, the defensive tackle, as your top 6 picks. And last but not least, then we're going to figure out which one we like the best.
Is there a way to put these up? Like, is
on
Ant
the
typing
screen?
these up to where we can see them all on the screen?
Yeah, that's what I was
So
wondering,
unfortunately,
too.
we don't have tag board anymore. But if you're in the chat, I've been putting every pick in the chat, and then we'll
Okay.
post these later on Twitter.
Yeah. In this last one, Cam Ward was the first pick. Do we want to just go
Who's
with Bill
this?
Carter at 2 just to
Yeah, whose
try
is this?
something different?
Yeah, take Abdul Carter to see what happens.
Whose draft is this?
This is the NFL mock draft database simulator.
Okay.
Yeah. Say Carter.
Yeah.
All right, so we took Carter at 1.
See, now you address the defense.
New
right
England's
away.
offering 38 and 69 for 33. Would you do that?
Do what now?
38 and 69 for 33.
Who's
Yep.
available at 33?
Walter Nolan. I can't move this, so I can't see the full board.
Just
but-
take it. Just take it.
Yeah.
You're only
take
dropping
it.
5 spots.
Yeah.
pick
Yeah,
it up
and you're
next
picking
year.
up another
Yeah.
4th rounder.
Yeah.
3rd rounder.
All right, so now we're on the board at 38. Best players available: Josh Simmons, Walter Nolan, Tyler Booker, James Pierce, Jalen Milroe still available in
Yep.
this scenario.
Yep. I'm taking them.
So
Yeah.
Milroe at 38.
I'd
Yep.
take
Yep.
Milroe 38.
All right, this one takes a little longer to go. We are keeping moving. Harold Fant just went off the board in the 2nd round in this one.
Wow.
Okay, now we're picking at 67. This is the extra pick that we got offered. Quinshawn Judkins still on the board.
I'm
Take
taking
him.
him.
Take
Take
it.
Done. Okay.
Done.
No brainer.
Easy.
It's not this draft.
And we are back up on the
This
board
might be the
again
best one.
with the other pick we just picked up. Carson Schweschwinger, the linebacker from UCLA, is
best
the highest
receiver?
rated player available.
You need a receiver.
Yeah, we do need a receiver.
Trey Harris from Ole Miss is
I
the
like
top
him.
receiver on the board. Elijah Arroyo, the tight end, also on the
like
board.
him too.
And Eric Ayo Manor from Stanford, your top 3 offensive
Can I
players.
throw
like him
something in
too.
here just for the sake of discussion? Our line's getting old, and it showed a lot of attrition last
Best
year.
offensive lineman is Jonah Sevilla from Arizona and Tate Ratledge from Georgia.
I'm not familiar with either guy,
Me
but it might be something to talk about because I'm really concerned about our line.
Yeah.
I like Tevin. What's the name?
Trey Harris?
Tevin Jenkins. I like him a lot. I think he's a starting caliber guard. I mean, DeJuan Jones. Will I'm waiting on the DeJuan Jones tracker. What have you heard about DeJuan?
I haven't heard anything.
Heard anything?
All right, so where do we want to go? Because we got 3 minutes on this before we got to talk about Amani Bates.
We got to talk about Amani Bates.
He had 25 yesterday, and G. Bush is on the show. If you thought we weren't talking Amani Bates with that comment, then you were out your damn
I
mind.
mean, that's like scoring 25. And,
Who we going Trey Harris,
Cleveland
G? You want the
championship
receiver?
game.
Trey
Friday.
Harris. Take Trey Harris.
Trey Harris from Ole Miss. All right, we got 2 picks left before we will wrap up our top 6 simulations. We'll post all these on Twitter so we know how we stacked up
yeah.
against each other. The next pick here, G, we have gone Carter, Milroe, Judkins, Trey Harris. We have a bunch of different options here. Joshua Farmer, Demetrius Knight, and Oladejo from UCLA are the top defensive players on the board. Top offensive players include Wyatt Millum, the offensive lineman, Jalen Royals, Savion Williams, and Will Howard still on the board.
Jeez.
Well, I'm taking.
This is pick 94, by the way.
This is the 3rd or 4th
This is the
round.
pick from the Patriots, right?
No, Trey Harris was the pick we got from the
okay,
Patriots. This
okay.
is the normal pick. Deion Walker from Kentucky, the All-American, still there as well.
I would take Will Howard here
Even though you already got Milroe, you're going to double up on
because
quarterback?
I don't know if Milroe gonna be able to throw the rock.
Would you double up on quarterback, Jason?
I told you I'd take 2 in this draft. Give me 2.
Damn. That's not
Jay?
happening, is it, Jay?
That's your third child. Would you
Yeah.
draft Will Howard?
I would have drafted him over Milrow, so don't ask me.
38. He's going to
Well,
38.
that's 2 for Howard, so we're taking Howard. And our last pick of this 6-pick simulator. You want to go receiver to pick up another receiver, an offensive lineman. Cameron
I
Williams
think you
still on
need
the board.
defense or an offensive lineman.
Yep, defense or offensive lineman.
Anthony Belton, Cameron Williams, and Deion Walker are your top 3 linemen available. And
Whoever-
Omar Norman Lott.
Whoever's the highest available.
That is Omar Norman Lott from Tennessee to round out our top 6. So
I
our top
guarantee
6
people
on
like
this
that
mock
the
draft
best.
simulator with Carter going
Well,
first.
it's got the
was
star power in it.
Yeah.
Abdul Carter,
lot of Buckeyes.
Jalen Milrow, Quinshon Judkins,
Yeah.
Trey Harris,
Yeah.
Will Howard, and Omar Norman Lott.
Yeah, people going to like that one. Even though it's really different. It's a different one, man.